So here we have the Ford Grand C-Max Titanium EcoBoost on a 16 plate. I'm going to show you around the outside of the car first of all, and then we'll hop in and run through a few controls on the inside. But as you'll see from the outside, it's a 5-door car. Those doors are sliding, which I'll show you in a moment, with alloy wheels and tinted windows. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. So as we approach the back of the car, you'll notice we've got reversing sensors. At the moment, the two rear seats are folded down, so this is the boot at its kind of maximum capacity, without that middle row of seats folded forward. Let me show you what it's like with the 7 seats in position. So that's with the rear 2 seats folded up. You can see the amount of boot space you'd have should you wish to do that. Obviously you can fold all of the seats down, which will give you masses of space. So we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car now. You can see that I've opened the side sliding door, which gives you really easy access to the back, and as you can see, loads of legroom in the rear of the car. We'll just work our way right the way back round to the front. Now that we've done a full circle, you can see the car is in fantastic condition the whole way around. Just before I climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. As you can see, the seats are in fantastic condition, as are the carpet areas. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. So we're going to start with the dials. On the left hand side we've got the rev counter, and on the right hand side the speedometer. The fuel gauge and oil temperature gauge are in the middle at the bottom, and then above that we have the trip computer, which displays the total miles on this car of 21,137. You can change the information that's displayed up there by using the buttons on the left hand side of the steering wheel. So lots of different types of fuel economy information, and all the way back round to the start, which is a digital readout for the speedometer. Working our way out to the steering wheel, on the left hand side we've got the arrows I was using a moment ago, just here. Then we've got cruise control and speed limiter. And on the right hand side we have stereo controls and voice activation for the phone. So hit that button in the middle, ask it to dial anyone in your contacts list, and once you pair the phone up, it will do that for you without you having to touch the phone. Over into the central area here is where we actually set the phone up in the first place. So it's all touchscreen. It's divided into 4 sections. So the top left is for the phone, then we get the music, satellite navigation, and then the climate control. So for music, for example, if we hit that box, you can see we got FM and AM radio, as well as DAB digital radio, a CD player, USB input, and if we hit that arrow, Bluetooth audio, so we can stream music wirelessly, an SD card reader, which is actually predominantly for the satellite navigation, and an auxiliary in socket as well. The CD player is right above the unit, as you can see just there. So really there are loads of ways of listening to music on this car. With the reversing sensors, not only do you get the audio warning, but you get a visual display as well just there. Below that we've got the volume for the stereo, and then underneath that the dual zone climate control. As you can see on the main screen, it will adjust the temperature. It'll also do it down here, so whatever is there is mirrored just here. So set the temperature independently on the left and right hand sides of the car, adjust the fan speed accordingly down or up just here, and then stick the air conditioning on, which it is at the moment, or off again. Or you can hit auto and the car will maintain that temperature for you, and to override it, just hit the fan speed button and it will do that for you. Beneath that we've got the stop and start. So the car's designed to cut out in traffic to save you fuel. You can turn that off should you wish to, or back on again. We then have a 6-speed manual gearbox, 12-volt charging socket underneath this flap just here, and then all the way back in the central armrest we've got the SD memory card slot, 2 USB slots, and the auxiliary line-in slot as well. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.